Top interesting things about Peking Duck China. So hello dear viewers of TM Top Discovery. Dear friends, Beijing Citadel is a famous place in China. Referring to Beijing, people will immediately think of the Great Wall, Tiananmen Square, Forbidden City, and especially there's a dish associated with the place name, famous in the culinary scene. China has always been the famous Peking duck. This dish is famous for its crispy duck skin on the tip of the tongue, duck meat soaked in spices and flavorful dipping sauce. Peking duck is characterized by its thin, crispy, dark yellow skin, and many restaurants also serve their own skin and meat dishes. Big in the fat Peking duck after being roasted in a large fire oven. The restaurant is stripped of meat and skin to serve customers. Just listening to it made my mouth water. So what are the interesting things about this dish? Let's discover together with TM Top Discovery right now. Top 1. History of famous dishes. The history of Peking duck can be traced back to the Yuan dynasty, 1206 to 1368, to the early 15th century, when it was listed among the royal dishes favored by the Ming dynasty emperors. Peking duck and Peking opera are proudly considered by Beijingers as their own brand when it comes to the capital culture to tourists. To make a delicious Peking duck dish, ducks are usually big, fat, thin-skinned ones. They are plucked, cleaned, and marinated with malt and all kinds of spices from red vinegar, sugar, salt to 5 flavors. The chef will let the seasoning soak into the skin for a while, and when eating, you'll feel the spices are evenly absorbed into each fiber of the meat. Top 2. Beijing roast duck preparation process. In fact, the taste of the dish has changed over the years. Although modern cooking technologies are readily available and convenient these days, most chefs prefer the traditional method of preparing Peking duck. A cook hangs the duck with its head still attached by a long pole with a string at the end to hold the duck in place. He or she then pumps air into the duck to separate the fat from the skin. The remaining steps are as follows. First, skew the duck with a wooden stick so that it rotates evenly over the flame. Next, soak the duck in boiling water to tighten the skin, and then pour the water over the skin and stew it out. After hanging and drying the duck, the chef is now seasoned with sugar or another favorite ingredient, such as red vinegar, malt, or 5 spices, etc. Finally, place the duck in the large oven and roast for about 30 to 40 minutes. Cooked duck will give off an aroma and red-yellow color that looks very stimulating to the taste bud. And when eating, you find the inside is soft and the skin is crispy, very delicious one. Cooked duck will be cut into pieces evenly displayed on a plate with a few slices of raw vegetable to create a beautiful look. The remaining bones are used to make the soup. Top 3. How to enjoy Chinese standard roast duck. Many restaurants in Beijing allow diners to enjoy their own duck skin and meat. When serving Peking duck to guests, the chef will bring the dish to their table and cut it into about 100 thin slices. The two most notable roast duck restaurants in Beijing represent two different schools. The famous Banyan Fen restaurant, which opened in the 15th century, uses the closed oven method in which duck is cooked using the heat radiated from the walls of the oven. Meanwhile, Guangzhou restaurant uses an oven technique invented by its founder, Yang Quanren. In this method, the duck is suspended from a hook attached to the ceiling and rotated in a hostile rod. The traditional method of roasting duck allows chefs to pay close attention to detail. More than 7 centuries after the dish first appeared in China, people are still willing to pay extra to ensure that they eat a meal of Peking duck according to the traditional method. Peking duck has a familiar traditional way of eating consists of tender meat, crispy skin wrapped in a thin rice paper, along with sliced green onions, cucumber, and hoisin sauce or sweet bean sauce. Top 4. Special duck dipping sauces. Peking duck sauce is also not simple and basically consists of 2 types. One is the traditional dipping sauce with soybean. Soybeans or soybeans have been crushed and mixed with garlic. The second is soy sauce mixed with seasoned oil and crushed garlic. So any kind of dipping sauce is delicious and suitable for most visitors. Peking duck is delicious in any season, but the most interesting is in the winter. When it's cold and windy, what's better than sipping a hot Peking duck? People often said that it's pity to live Beijing without trying a roasted duck. The taste of this famous specialty will bring a wonderful feeling to your meal. You have just finished watching Top Interesting Things About Peking Duck China, compiled by TM Top Discovery. Have you ever eaten Peking duck before? How do you feel about this dish? And what do you want TM to do next? Please leave your comment in the comment section below to let TM know. If you find the video interesting and useful, give us a like and share this video with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell icon to not miss the next interesting videos from TM Top Discovery every day. For now, say goodbye and I'll see you soon tomorrow.